Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Sunday Anime Chat with me, your host, Pop. And unfortunately, this is the last Sunday of the month, so you know what that means. That's the theme of the month is going away. So we will move away from 80s anime, but not before we go over some really awesome shows that I found and picked out for today. So what we usually do is we'll go through the news of the week, we'll check some rankings, we'll go over our main event, and then it'll be looking over what shows are happening this season and how I'm liking them or not liking them or which ones I've dropped. But before to get to all that, I just want to say hello to you, Comic Relief Crusader. How you doing? Fellow Albertan. I hope you're keeping warm down there. Let me just pull up the news of the week. There we go. Courtesy of the Anime News Network. We're going back to Monday. Crunchyroll announces you can't be in a rom-com with your childhood friends. Golden Kamuy final arc and anime's English dubcast. You're awake and you have Tim's in your cup. There you go. That's good. Nothing like some Timmies there. Eh? I know people really like their Tims for breakfast. Observation records of my fiancé anime streams character promo video for Bertia. Grand Blue Fantasy Versus Rising Game reveals DLC character Ilsa's gameplay trailer. Descendants of a Bookworm, adopted daughter of an Archduke anime's main trailer unveils more staff, opening song artist, and an April 4th debut. My drink of choice this morning is coconut water. It's supposed to have a lot of electrolytes and it's supposed to be good for you. So, yep, having some coconut water. Next story, the Vermilion Mask anime debuts this year. That's one I haven't heard of before. Oh wow, we're getting a bunch of stuff. Remember how last week we missed the TV ranking and the video game rankings? Well, it looks like they caught up with 3 posts of video game rankings. Well, let's have a look here at what was happening on the television rankings. Looks like Spirited Away aired on the television there, and it got a 10.7% rating. Akira film got a 1.5%. We got the list here. Sazi-san, Chibimuku-chan, Detective Conan, Doraemon, You and Idol Precure, Kingdom, Anime to Sarujinu George, Digimon, The Smurfs, Season 3. Wow, they like watching that over there? Okay. And Kagaku Boken Survival. Hey, Godzillionaire, how you doing? Everyone's favorite kaiju is in the chat. Yeah, double rankings. Okay, so let's check out these rankings. December 22nd to 28th. Number 1, not surprising, Mario Kart World, followed by Pokemon Legends, Kirby Air Riders, Pokemon Legends for the Switch 2, Momotaro Densetsu 2, Momotaro Densetsu 2 for the Switch 2, Donkey Kong Bonanza, Minecraft, Super Mario Party Jamboree, Animal Crossing, Super Mario Party Jamboree for the regular Switch, Mario Kart 8, still hanging in there, Hyrule Warriors, Age of Imprisonment, Super Smash Bros., Super Mario Galaxy 1 and 2, Demon Slayer, Dragon Quest 1 and 2 for the Switch and the Switch 2, Nintendo Switch Sports, and Tamagotchi Plaza. There is no Sony PlayStation games on this list at all. This is all Nintendo. This is crazy. I've usually seen where there's like one Sony game on there, but not this time around. You think maybe that the people in their own country are trying to send them a message? Okay, then the rankings from December 29th to January 4th. No surprise, Mario Kart World. Momotaro Densetsu number 2 moved up for the Switch and Switch 2. Kirby Air Riders, Pokemon Legends, both games for the different Switches. What has Sony put out worth buying? Good. That's a good question. I can't think of anything off the top of my head of what they've put out. It's just yeah. Well, you know what? You turn your back on your own people, and that's what happens. What do we got? Donkey Kong Bonanza, Super Mario Party, Animal Crossing, Minecraft, Mario Kart 8, Super Mario Party, Hyrule Warriors, Super Smash Brothers, Super Mario Galaxy, Tamagotchi, Dragon Quest 1 and 2, Clubhouse games, and then Demon Slayer at the bottom. There you go. No Sony on that list. We'll go to the most recent one, January 5th to 11th. This says Mario Kart World at number 1 again. Everybody loves that racing game. Pokemon Legends ZA for the Switch 2 and Switch. Momotaro Densetsu for the Switch and Switch 2. Kirby Air Riders, Animal Crossing, Minecraft, Donkey Kong Bonanza, Mario Kart 8, Super Mario Party Jamboree, Super Mario Party Jamboree and Jamboree TV, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, Hyrule Age of Imprisonment, Nintendo Switch Sports, Ring Fit Adventure, Super Mario Galaxy 1 and 2, Clubhouse Games, Dragon Quest 1 and 2, and Tamagotchi Plaza. Once again, that is 3 lists with no Sony games on them. No PlayStation games. And I think this is the first time we've ever seen that. Before it was always you'd have 1 or 2 Sony games in there, but nope. Nobody's buying your games to make any difference there, Sony. But there we go. We got 3 weeks worth of rankings there. The 49th Japan Academy Film Prize announces Excellence Award winners. Okay, let's see. Who won? These winners go on as nominees for their respective categories' best awards. Award of Excellence winners for animated films include Demon Slayer, Kimetsu no Yaiba, Infinity Castle, Chainsaw Man, The Reze Arc, 100 Meters, Pele Lui, Guernica of Paradise, and Detective Conan One-Eyed Flashback. Well, isn't that something? The association will reveal the best award winners at a ceremony at the Grand Prince Hotel New Takanawa in Tokyo on March 13th. Oh, you gotta wait till March to find out who wins. Okay. Moving right along here, Evil Line Records label launches new short anime I Adore on January 30th. All right. Frere Beyond Journey's End anime's original mini anime continues. Nice. I haven't watched that one, but I am watching the main Frere show for this season. Very good. Very enjoyable. Tokyo Clan Pool game gets physical PC edition release. Cancels physical Switch release. Oh. Well, I wonder. Well, you know what? At least it gets a PC version and a physical one at that. That's a very rare thing to happen. Just pardon me one moment. All right. Sorry about that. Patlabor Easy Anime's teaser unveils cast, more staff, and a 3-film release starting in May. All right, Patlabor's coming back. Look at that. And that's all the news for Monday. Moving along to Tuesday. Agents of the Four Seasons, Dance of Spring, anime's new video unveils cast, theme songs, artist. Always a Catch. Anime's main video reveals more staff, opening song, artists, and an April debut. The Drop of God anime premieres in April. I don't know what that's all about. Let's have a look here. It's holding up a wine glass. Just reading it over here. Advanced screening, the first 2 episodes. Yes. Crunchyroll will stream the anime in North America, Central America, South America. The series stars those people. Okay, it doesn't say what it's about. I guess we're gonna have to wait, but yeah, okay. Well, we'll find out what it's about later on. Champignon Witch anime cast Akane Fujita and Kazuki Ura. A new Dawn film screens world premiere at Berlin International Film Festival. Digimon Storytime Stranger Games trailer reveals second DLC packs January 22nd release. The Dangers in My Heart film screens in 10 U.S. cities on February 16th and 18th. Well, that's good. Hey, don't forget, you gotta go see some anime in the theater, especially if it's one that you really like. Get that big theater experience. Sonic the Hedgehog franchise gets new Chaotix audio drama. Okay. I wonder if that's going to be in English or not. 49th Japan Academy Film Prize announces honorary awards recipients. Crunchyroll reveals Tune Into the Midnight Heart anime's English dubcast. Okay, that's what I'm watching right now too. Tune Into the Midnight Heart. But I'm watching it in subtitled, so doesn't matter about the dub to me. Per Analyst, Drops of the Gods is a wine tasting competition anime. Thank you, Godzillionaire. It looked like that because he was holding up a wine glass. Oh, so, hey, if you ever wanted to watch a wine tasting anime, or you thought that they needed one, it's like, you know what? We need an anime about wine tasting. Say no more, fam. I got you. So there you go. That's good. Maybe it'll actually teach some people about wine, because most people just think, wine is wine, but that's not true. Being a wine aficionado, I know there's you got the very crisp and dry wines, and then you got the sweet wines, and then there's ice wine, and then there's champagne, which is sparkling wine, but it's from the Champagne region of France. So other places can't call it champagne, they have to call it sparkling wine. I just wonder if it'll teach us anything. And we won't know until we watch it. Next up, Oedo Fire Slayer, The Legend of Phoenix anime cast Chiaki Horan. Fatal Fury City of Wolves game previews Kim Jae-hoon in new trailer. Code Vein 2 game introduces Revenant Spring Spa in new video. '26 Doraemon film cast comedy duo Alco and Peace. There are 2 types of wine, cheap wine I won't drink, and expensive wine I won't pay for. Attaboy, Godzilla. Proving I'm a man of culture, not just a grease monkey. Well, I hope so. Mamoru Hosoda's Scarlet anime film streams new IMAX trailer. Ooh, the IMAX. Film opens in North America on February the 6th. I mean, going to see it in IMAX, that's the experience, all right. But that's all for Tuesday. Let's move along to Wednesday. Demon Slayer Infinity Castle to be first anime to play in IMAX's taller aspect ratio. Okay, screenings with some scenes in 1.43 to 1. Start in Japanese theaters on February the 6th. So it's a little... It won't be cut off as much. Okay. Yeah, because if we look at the picture here and compare... Okay, so they decided to make that aspect ratio a little taller. That's good. It's good. I don't like seeing stuff get cut off like that. The World is Dancing manga gets TV anime this summer. Okay, we're getting an anime about dancing. Evil Line Records labels I Adore short anime casts Kaoru Mitsuhashi. All You Need Is Kill anime film earns over $500,000 at the U.S. box office. The film opened in North America last Friday. Okay, All You Need Is Kill. Science fiction light novel. An Adventurer's Daily Grind at age 29 anime reveals English dub cast and a January 21st debut. I wonder if that'll be any good. Maybe check into that. High School. Kimigumi anime cast Atsumi Tanizaki. Yakuza Kiwami 3 and Dark Ties games video previews Kiryu's Combat. Attack on Titan The Last Attack anime film ranks number 9. Chainsaw Man anime film at number 10. Paprika anime film stays at number 1 in mini theater rankings. Okay. A New Dawn film's full trailer reveals Imase's theme song. Street Fighter 6 game announces March 17th launch for DLC character Alex. Erika Ikuda performs Ascendance of a Bookworm Part 3 anime's ending song. And that's all for Wednesday. Let's move along to Thursday. Crunchyroll announces Jujutsu Kaisen Season 3, Anyway I'm Falling in Love with You Season 2, Roll Over and Die English dubcast. The Food Diary of Miss Maid anime unveils more cast, theme song artists, and first promo video. Hanoari-san still wants to fight in the next life. TV anime teaser video reveals main cast and staff. Cosmic Princess Kaguya anime film reveals ending theme song artists. Hell Teacher Jigoku Sensei Nube anime cast Takehito Koyasu. I Adore short anime cast Masaya Fukunishi. Oh, we've got more TV rankings here, January 5th to 11th. Sazi-san, Detective Conan, Chibibuku-chan, Doraemon, Bloom and Burrow, Crayon Shin-chan, You and Idol Precure, High School, Kimigumi, Curious George, and Oshiri's Tentai. Super Mario Bros. Wonder Games trailer reveals March 26th release for Switch 2 edition. MF Ghost 3rd season anime's English dub debuts on January the 22nd. For all you MF Ghost fans. Pokemon developer Game Freak's Beast of Reincarnation game to launch in summer of 2026. It's going to be on the Xbox, PS5, and PC. So they can make something other than Pokemon. Trigun Stargaze anime reveals English dubs cast and a January 24th debut. Ariana and the Elder Codex games trailer previews story. We'll skip by the anime and manga releases. 2026 Anton Man Films teaser unveils title and a June 26th opening. Madoka Magica Walpurgisnacht Rising anime film delayed. I've never watched Madoka Magica, but I heard it's pretty dark there for like a magical girl anime. Well, that's for Thursday. This is Friday now. Universal Studios Japan launches Pokemon Experience before global rollout. The Camphorwood Custodian film reveals music video with anime footage. Scenes from Awajima TV anime reveals Hana Hope's opening theme in second promo video. Siren TV anime reveals more cast. The Strongest Job is apparently not a hero or a sage. TV anime's first promo video reveals opening theme. Hey, what's up, Michael? How you doing? It's -4 and foggy on Vancouver Island. Hope everyone is staying warm and cozy. It's -21 here right now, but it's supposed to get up to -9, I think. So we're gonna go up into single-digit negatives, which is fine by me. I can handle that. Gintama Yoshiwara in Flames compilation film reveals new anime original character Enkaku. Scott the Brave TV anime cast Yuichiro Umehara and Katsuyuki Konishi. I Want to Love You Till Your Dying Day TV anime debuts in July. Oh, that sounds like a sad one. Another TV ranking. Not too much changes. Sazi-san, Detective Conan, Episode 1, The Great Detective Turns Small, more Detective Conan, Chibi Moko-chan, Frieren, Bloomerboro, Doraemon, You and Idol Precure, Crayon Shin-chan, Curious George, and The Smurfs. Takopi's Original Sin anime's English dubcast revealed. And that's all for Friday. Moving along to Saturday. Girls Band Cry anime gets manga on January the 30th. Himitsu no Aipri Films trailer reveals theme song. We got some more video game rankings. They're catching up now, January 12th to 18th. Let's have a look here. Wow, it's not Mario Kart World at number 1. It's Animal Crossing, New Horizons, then Mario Kart World. Pokemon Legends, then Animal Crossing again for the regular Switch. Pokemon Legends for the Switch 2. Momotaro Densetsu number 2 for both Switches. Kirby Air Riders, Minecraft, Donkey Kong Bonanza, Mario Kart 8, Super Mario Party Jamboree. Super Mario Party Jamboree and Jamboree TV for the Switch 2, Super Smash Bros., Hyrule Warriors, Nintendo Switch Sports, Clubhouse Games, Super Mario Galaxy 1 and 2, Dragon Quest 1 and 2, and Splatoon. No Sony games on that list either. But Animal Crossing takes number 1. And just a minute. Okay, sorry about that. Just a little congested in the morning here. Needy streamer Overload anime previews film version and trailer. Click Me All Over romance manga gets Anime Festa TV anime. School manga about otaku who can control reality with a mouse cursor. Oh man. Cyborg 009 Nemesis anime reveals teaser video and a theme song artist 2026 debut. Kimi to Hanabi to Yakusoku, the romance novel, gets anime film on July the 17th. Dragon Ball announces Dragon Ball Super, the Galactic Patrol anime. The new anime adapts the Galactic Patrol prisoner arc of Dragon Ball Super manga, the Dragon Ball Genki Damasuri 40th anniversary event for Dragon Ball. Yes, it is the 40th anniversary of Dragon Ball. There should be lots of celebrations, I think. Over on the games here, it says Dragon Ball franchise reveals Age 1000 game project. Dragon Ball Sparking Zero game reveals free update on January 26th. Major DLC update details. Dragon Ball Super Beerus TV anime announced for this fall. The new anime is enhanced edition of Dragon Ball Super that reconstructs story, includes new redrawn cuts. Alright. Sounds to me like they're just milking it a little too much there. But that's all Saturday. Now, the news for Sunday, today. Puro's Maho no Shimai Luluto Lily anime casts Takao Ota and Yu Mizushima. A misanthrope teaches a class for demi-humans. Anime reveals English dubcast. That's another one I'm watching. Precure franchise streams baton passing video ahead of Star Detective Precure premiere. Nana Mizuki performs new magical girl lyrical Nanoha, anime's opening song. I Adore short anime unveils 3 more cast members. Despair of the Monster indie short anime film streams on Fossum. Okay. And that's it. But they've got headlines here that I didn't see. Manga creator Go Nagai to be inducted into the Eisner 2026 Hall of Fame. As he should. For those of you that don't know, Go Nagai created Cutie Honey and Devilman. And some other ones here. We're going to go over and see. The Will Eisner Comic Industry Awards announced on Thursday. The 19 Judges' Choice honorees will be inducted into the Hall of Fame, include manga creator Go Nagai. Of the many genres of manga popular today in the United States, there are a few that Go Nagai has not either influenced or outright created. On Mazinger Z, he created the first mecha robots, a genre centered on piloted giant robots, popular now more than ever. With Cutie Honey, he helped pioneer the magical girl genre. The post-apocalyptic visions, dark violence, and psychological depth present in works such as Violence Jack and Devilman were hugely influential, not only in his native Japan, but also the world over. Much of his work continues to be adapted across the media to this day. Well, good. Yeah, he developed some pretty good characters, so get him in there. Get him in the Hall of Fame. And all the other top news we've gone over. You guys are all caught up now on the news of the week. Let's move along to some rankings. But because Anime News Network doesn't have their act together, they don't have any rankings on their site. So we'll just go here. This sort of gives you an indication of what people are watching and how many. They have actual numbers. So Jujutsu Kaisen, The Culling Game Part 1 is at number 1. Then One Piece. Reincarnated as a dragon hatchling, sentenced to be a hero. Frieren's up there at number 5. Fate Strange Fate. Gachiakuda. Jujutsu Kaisen's second season. Jack of All Trades, Party of None. And finally at number 10, Hell Mode. Hardcore gamer dominates in another world. I'm watching a few of those. But yes, Jujutsu Kaisen being at number 1, not surprising. But now we come to the main event. And I will just get set up for that. You guys ready for some 80s anime? I picked some pretty good ones, I think, this time around. But in keeping with the title of the stream, sometimes the dub is all you get. And that's what happened to me this time around. Let's see. Ah, yes, there it is. First up. The character design should look pretty familiar to you guys. But this first one is Dragon Warrior from 1989. And you can tell right off the bat, the character designs are done by Akira Toriyama. And this one is dubbed. So it starts out with telling us about the world and the history of how the demons took over. And the big bad guy, Baramos, is trying to make his triumphant return to conquer the world. And then we have this girl here who plays a lot with, she's an inventor. She invents things. So she always hanging out and tinkering with stuff. We get Master Yogi coming to visit because it's her birthday. And she's got 2 slimes on her shoulders. Keeps her company. And she gets this giant necklace with a red stone on it. So once she gets that, off she goes. She's got to show her friends. So she grabs her wings that she's working on, throws them on her bike, and rips into town where somebody's getting married. And then this guy's like, hey, you can marry me. She's like, nah, rejected. After seeing her necklace, this guy runs over and he's like, we gotta cancel the ceremony. We can't. For some reason. Finally makes it to the ocean, where she wanted to see this guy. His name is Abel. He's like, hey, how's it going? Oh, don't worry, I'll be back. And whoosh, his boat gets smashed by a giant fish. So he's trying to hunt the giant fish. It's not going so well. She was going to try her invention, her harpoon thing, but it only went like a couple feet. He finally gets thrown ashore by the fish. She's like, you're my guinea pig. I gotta try these wings out. So can you test them for me? And sure enough, he straps the wings on. And he's like, all right, we'll give it a try. And woof, off the end of the cliff. She can't look. But he's soaring high in the sky. Why does he look like Yamcha? Well, you know, character designs by Akira Toriyama. So he's zooming in the air. He's loving it. This is great. Yay, fly like a bird. Just so you know, this is when they go to commercial. They have like their little "we'll be right back." That's what they're doing. Okay, well, here comes the evil guy's ship through the air. Abel has since crashed. And she's crying over him, but he's laughing. He's like, just faking it. So underwater, they're exploring. They come across this giant rock that has writing on it. And they read it. And it talks about how to seal away the dragon with the blue orb or awaken him with the red orb. And things are acting funny. All the fish are running down the river just because of this giant ship. Abel's ready to go. She's figuring out what she did wrong with her contraption, why the feathers failed, why he couldn't fly farther. Then they see the giant ship. And it weighs anchor. Then it starts seeping some goo into the water. Killing everything. Then the underling appears, and he wants to take the girl for Baramos. And as you can see, spear was ineffective. So they grab her with a teleporting beam. He just grabs onto her, and they both get pulled into the ship. where there's a confrontation with Baramos and Abel. But Abel is no match for this guy. Old bubble boy, yep. So, yeah, he gets pummeled. He gets thrown out of the ship into the water. And one of the slimes came from her to him. So he's got the blue slime. She's got the pink slime. And we won't know what happens until we watch the next episode of Dragon Warrior. But we do get a warrior girl. Check that out. So eventually, I hope they meet up. But yes, that's Dragon Warrior. Dragon Warrior dubbed. All right. Excellent. Next time on Dragon Warrior Z. Okay, yeah. We'll do that one. There, okay, and there we go. This one is from 1988. So we're going back a little bit. I see samurai. So this is called Samurai Troopers, but I believe they renamed it to Ronin Warriors because there was other shows that had the name Samurai and Trooper in their name. So they're like, nope, we're going to call it Ronin Warriors. Okay, that's still same story. It's Samurai Troopers. Got the intro here. Right off the bat. The city is in peril. Big dark rolling fog comes in. The shadow of the demon lord. This father and daughter are working on the computer. I think they're looking for the demon. You got the parents of the kid who wants a skateboard. He gets it and he takes off until he runs into a boy and his tiger. This is causing quite the commotion in the middle of town because nobody usually walks around with a giant white tiger. He's like, yeah, hey, kid. See you later. So they're watching. The black cloud is getting closer. People's vehicles aren't working. The power is out. Could be because all that black mist and everything is affecting the electronics. Hey, that white tiger needs a leash and collar. Yeah, hey, this is not an off-leash area. Gonna have to ask you to curb your tiger. And here it comes. Panic, mass panic. And this guy appears. Oh, he got cut. So he's like, well, I have to transform into some Under Armour. Now he's going to try to take him on all by himself. Well, with the help of his tiger. His tiger helps too. So the battle rages on. And the kid was just about to get cut when, boom, saved by the girl. But our red samurai trooper is in trouble. That tiger gets beat around. He's hurting. But blue samurai steps up just in time. They all make their entrance. Orange, another blue, and green. Now they're ready. And Ronin Warriors will return after these messages. Well, the young boy is talking to the girl there. There we go. They're going to take their turns attacking. But this guy is pretty powerful. By your powers combined, I am Captain Samurai. Well, they need an upgrade. Uh-oh. The girl and the boy got caught by the bad guy. And he's like, I've got them. And there's nothing you can do about it. So he throws them. Wait for it. I'm jumping ahead here. Red finally puts on his full samurai gear. And in fact, they all do. Which makes them even stronger. So this guy takes the boy and girl and throws them up into a television or a monitor. So now, whenever he gets hurt, it hurts them. So what can they do? Red's getting beat on. But that wakens up his anger. He lets this guy have a big slash. And that's it. He's gone. And you can see how powerful it was. I think they might have edited some out because look at that. He's cutting through half of the building. Or cutting the building in half. So these guys are happy it was done. They pop out of the monitor where it's saved by the cat, the tiger. And then another guy shows up. He's like, these are the 4 powerful warriors. We're coming for you. And there's this purple mask here. That's the main bad guy. And that's how this episode ends. So that is Samurai Troopers. Which I believe has a brand new remake airing right now. And that's what I'm watching. It's nice to compare the two. See what they do differently. All right. I saved the best of what I thought was the best for last. I think you guys will be very appreciative what this one's going to be. And this one is from 1984. It's much older. But before we get to that, I just need to break for a second. Okay, sorry about that. Let's see. Do this. Well, have you guys ever heard of a little show called Fist of the North Star? Because I watched all of this yesterday. It was a movie. And man, what a great movie. So first, they're going to talk about what happened to the Earth. Looks nice and peaceful and everything like that. Everything's lush and green. Computer froze. Oh no! So everything looks nice. And then all of a sudden 1990 something comes along. And this show is very graphic. If you have a weak stomach, you probably shouldn't watch it. But we got nuclear devastation going on and people are getting burned alive. But they're still like the Walking Dead. And that's not supposed to be there. That's that's like an oil tanker thrust through a building. But yes, lots of corpses from nuclear destruction. And this is some years after that. You've got Julia and Ken. Ken is the Fist of the North Star. That's his title. And they're meeting up with Shin, who is the Fist of the South Star. Which I didn't know there was a Fist of the South Star, but there you go. And he wants Ken's woman. He wants Julia. He's like, I'll fight you for her. And he pretty much takes him down. So Ken loses to Shin. And there is Ken's younger brother, Jiggy. Ken just can't believe it. He's like, why are you doing this? He's like, well, he's like, listen, Julia, you give yourself to me or I'm going to make Ken suffer. And he starts poking holes in him. And he pokes more holes. And pretty much she begs him to stop. She promises to be his. And then you have these two guys. The guy with the bandaged head is Jiggy, and the other one is Rao, Ken's older brother, and they didn't step in to do anything. But his younger brother stepped down there and grabbed him, and he's more than happy to throw him off a cliff. And then dump some rock on him because he's a scumbag. And now the older brother pays a visit to the dojo where he trained, and I believe that's his father. And he's like, I should be the Fist of the North Star now. I'm super strong. He's like, oh, it takes more than strength to be the Fist of the North Star. He's like, oh, I'm super strong. So now we have people fleeing because there's no clean water, no clean food. So people are fleeing for their lives where they get jumped by bandits and people get wasted. And the bandits are only looking for food and water. Anything to do with money or jewels, they leave it because it's useless. It's worthless. And you got these other guys chasing this pair in their little dune buggy. I believe that's Lynn and that. So they get caught. The girl is mute, but she manages to psychically call Ken over, who just like smashes buildings as he walks over to them. There he is. I guess some time has passed because he has a beard and he's just a quiet loner. So he's going to save the girl. He does that by crushing this guy's skull. So that's the end of that. These other guys want to take him down. He just gives them a couple of kicks and punches. Their heads explode. By the way, guys, there's a lot of head exploding in this show. If you haven't watched Fist of the North Star, I say go for it. It's one of those classic shows that everyone talks about. Do yourself a favor. Sit down, watch Fist of the North Star. You don't have to watch the series, just watch the movie. All right, so those two have been saved. This guy's trying to find out more about Ken. But the leader of the gang shows up. And he senses it. He's like, okay, I have to do something about this. So the leader of the gang has the girl hostage, and he's like, do what I say or I'm going to rip her apart. Ken shows up, kicks a brick into his mouth. First off. And he smacks anybody that stands in his way or tries to stop him, he just beats up. He throws the guy so hard into the main villain that, or I shouldn't say the main villain, the thug. That guy's bleeding. He's like, put the girl down. He's like, what are you going to do about it? He's like, well, I'm going to power up and then punch you right in the forehead. And he makes a dent in his forehead. But the bad guy pops that out, and he's going to come after him until he just explodes because of all the pressure points that were hit by Ken. And he is getting ready. He's shaving his mustache and beard, getting himself presentable, I guess because he's going to go out and look for Julia. And he helps her. She was mute, but he does some sort of pressure point and fixes it up, so she should be able to talk again. And he gives her some seeds. Here's some seeds to plant flowers so that the earth will grow green again. And off he goes. That's the first half hour of the film. If you want to see the rest of it, you better watch it yourself. I just can't do it justice. I can just show you the bits and pieces. But you're guaranteed to have a good time watching this, especially if you like martial arts set in post-apocalyptic Earth. So that is Fist of the North Star. So don't forget, guys, Dragon Warrior, Samurai Troopers, and Fist of the North Star. Some of the great shows to really watch from the 1980s. All right, let's move along to this season. Let's move along to the winter season of 2026. First show up, cute girl in the hero's party, so I tried confessing to her. This is not bad. It's quite a silly show because the demon likes the priestess that was in their hero's party. He leaves his demon ways and he's going to become an adventurer so he can marry her. So that's all right. Don't mind that. Next show, Tune Into the Midnight Heart. This guy, you listened to this podcast years ago when he was in junior high. He would listen to this girl who had this great voice, and they would get to know. He wanted to get to know each other better, and now he's trying to find that girl in that voice, so that he can confess to her. But it's difficult. It's one of 4 girls that are in the broadcast club at the school he's going to. So I guess the rest of the time is going to be spent finding out whose voice is that. Who was that mystery girl? This one, Yoroi Shinden Samurai Troopers. It's just like, it's a remake of the other Samurai Troopers, or it's a sequel, where everybody gets their samurai armor, and they're fighting the demons. Sentenced to be a Hero. I do hear that people are really enjoying this. We are as well. Me and Mrs. Mechanic are watching this together. I do enjoy the fact that he is trying to clear his name. He did get rid of that goddess he was with first of all, because she would have turned into a spawn of the demon lord. And now he's got another goddess. So now he's very wary of using her power. Chain Soldier? That's got to be Chain Soldier. Season 2 of Chain Soldier, let me tell you, if you like the first season, you're going to love the second season. The more abilities that Yuki gets, it's pretty good. And don't forget, he always gets his reward, whoever was controlling him at the time. So that's always funny. You're always wondering what kind of reward he's going to get. Holy Grail of Eris. A ghost is trying to find out the conspiracy that led to her demise by using a young socialite who is in debt. So they're going about it. She's going about it in a very sneaky way to find out why and who decided to get rid of her. So yeah, I do like a good mystery, so I want to see what happens there. Farron, season 2. I mean, what more can be said? If you've watched the first season of Farron, you should watch the second season. It's got to be one of the better done shows as far as story, pacing, action. This show's got heart. Hell Mode, the hardcore gamer. This guy sets it up so that he's using Hell Mode. And he wants to be a summoner. But in Hell Mode, he doesn't get a lot of experience points, and he doesn't get a lot of boosts or anything like that. Supposedly it'll pay off in the end, but it's going to be a long grind to get his level up. Kind of like how when I play games, it's a long grind to get those levels up. But I'm like it. I'm invested in this one. Reincarnated as a dragon hatchling. I only saw a first episode, so it's just like it says. Buddy comes back to life as a dragon hatchling, and he has stats he can control, and he has to, have all these different attacks. And I don't know what his goal is going to be yet, but I mean, it was just the first episode. I got to catch up. I'll probably do that today. The Misanthrope teaches class for demi-humans. This is a silly one. You've got your atypical archetype students for this guy to teach, but they're demi-humans. They want to be human, so he's trying to teach them how to be human. But he's got a shrike, a werewolf, a bunny girl. What else you got? There's a couple more. But yeah, he's trying to teach them how to be human. They want to be human. They want to live in the human world. Kunan the Sorcerer can see. This is very interesting. The kid's blind, so he has to rely on his other senses. He's very adept at magic, especially water magic. He's trying to make himself a set of eyes so he can finally see the world. I'm not sure how that's going to work out, but we'll see. Welcome back, CRC. And that's pretty much it for the season. A very light season for me. Usually I'm in like the teens for how many shows I have, but this time around it wasn't. It's not that many. Yeah, that's all of them. Chitose and the Ramoon Bottle, I think I gotta wait for more shows, to be released. I think they're stuck. I can't remember. I read something about it, but we're not gonna get the rest of the episodes till later, so I'm just paused there at episode 9. But only got 4 more to go though. All right. That's the season. Not a lot. Kind of in the middle. We're just getting to sort of the center. Not even the midpoint. Some of these that are 10 episodes for that one. Yeah, we're getting there. Couple weeks we'll be at the midpoint. We'll take stock of what's good, what shows I should drop. Haven't dropped any yet, but I'm sure there's some that'll be just long and tedious, and I'll be like, no, that's enough. All right. So that about wraps up our 80's show. Now it's time to come up with something for February. I was thinking of overrated anime shows. Hey, what's up, Fabric? How you doing? The tourists are really going hard on Farron this season. Oh, just makes me sick. I'm sorry you're late. That's okay. We'll forgive you. I know you're a busy Fabric. The idiocy surrounding the Farron thing by those tourists, that's all it is. It's idiocy. You're conflating, fictional character for real people. She is 1,000 years old. She is not a child. She doesn't have a overdeveloped body, which is okay. It's just, that's right. That's why you have to gatekeep even harder. Close the doors on these tourists. Anytime anybody mentions something like that, tell them to shut up. It's not real. So why were you thinking like that anyway? Like, you're not, if your mind is going there, then you are the problem. You're the one thinking that way. Nothing gets me more angry than people that are just don't know a damn thing. They don't know anything, and yet they open up their stupid mouth. And just because they're loud, people listen. Hey, don't forget to hit that like button, you guys, if you're watching on YouTube. I appreciate it. If you're watching on Rumble, you can do that as well. I think Rumble has a like button. Twitch and Kick don't, I don't think. But yeah, I do have, strangely enough, I have like 72 people on Kick following me, which I never see them. I never see the people. There's a few, but I don't see any more of those. Same with Rumble. I hardly ever see anybody over there. Today on Huge Circles with CRC, number 23, still on the way to make the Republic of Alberta's first comic start. Oh yeah, starts at noon Mountain Time, 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific. Yes, you guys make sure tune in to Comic Relief Crusader. Here's a link to his YouTube channel right there. And if you want to watch a fun VTuber named Call Me Kixie, she's available right here. And if you're up for watching an undead dragon lord mock and ridicule a retro gamer, you tune in here to Infinite Metal. It's going to be huge. Let's hope so. I I'll probably drop in. We'll see how things are. I do have to visit my mother today, so we'll see how things go there, CRC. But thanks for showing up today, you guys. I had a fun time. I hope you did too. Coming up Tuesday, Trade Stock Tuesday. I'll be here with my my pictures and videos, and we'll talk about skilled trades. We'll see what's going on out there. We'll see what's happened with this now that our moron in charge, Carney, who lives up to his name because it's like he's from the circus. He's a carny. We're going to get 100% tariffs on everything sending to the U.S. now. So because of his idiotic bungling, he's going to make it very difficult and make it hard on us here. So we got to kick him out of there fast because he's terrible. You don't go screwing around with your biggest trading partner. After that, it's Saturday. That'll be Retro Game Day, more Odin Sphere. I've gone to another book, another chapter in there. I am no longer the Puka Prince or the little bunny guy. I am now Mercedes, the fairy princess. So moving right along. That is quite. This is quite the long game. Getting to be very long, but still very interesting. I like it. It's a fun game. If you have a chance to play Odin Sphere, by all means. It's great looking. It's got a good story, got good solid controls, and it's just got that right amount of difficulty. Then Sunday, it'll be a new month. It'll be February, and it'll be a new theme of the month. I've got to come up with something. But you guys won't know until Sunday. So I hope to see you all there. But when I'm not streaming, you make sure you tune in to people like Pacific 414 or DJ Ronnie G. You can also tune in to Brandon the Anime Guy or Carl at the RNG Podcast. And don't forget the aforementioned Comic Relief Crusader. He's on today at noon Mountain Time. And of course, there's always Call Me Kixie, really friendly VTuber, and Infinite Metal. Well, that's going to be it for me today, everyone. I'll be back on Tuesday night at 7 p.m. Stop on by if you wish to talk about the skilled trades and look at life from an industrial point of view, because I think that's needed. All right. Be safe. Keep warm out there, everyone. Until the next time, I've been Pop, and I am signing off.